This little plot of land is $800,000.
This unit right here is $2 million. I'm guessing this person that owns it, right there. Now, mind you, that's a $2 million home in a neighborhood where the average household income is around $33,000 a year. Again, this is in a neighborhood with the highest concentration of projects in any neighborhood in New York City. This house right here is listed at $2.1 million, and it's completely gutted, meaning you'd have to build it up from the bare bones. That's going to take a cool couple stacks. This one's straight up abandoned, but they refuse to list it. As is this one, which is owned by the city of New York. It used to be a boys' home, and now it's just sitting vacant, along with this church, which has been under construction for all the years that I've lived in this neighborhood. This plot of land here is for sale, but only if it goes with these two buildings alongside it. It all comes down to the fact that they're willing to highly value our neighborhood as long as we're not the ones owning it.
On my YouTube channel last year, I made a video about the term colonizer, and I pointed out that the practice of colonizing in America is still with us. Now, to colonize means what you think it means. So, for examples of colonies themselves, you need only to look up U.S. territories, like Puerto Rico and Guam and the U.S. Virgin Islands. And for establishing political control, or to some degree, appropriating a place or domain, look at gentrification. Gentrification happens when the buying and renovation of houses and stores in deteriorated urban neighborhoods by upper or middle income families or individuals raises property values but often displaces low income families and small businesses. That's what's happening in Brooklyn. This past week alone, there are reports that New York has experienced an uneven recovery. Real estate prices have soared as people flock back to the city, but in many communities, small businesses are buckling under the weight of accrued debt, increased rent, and the reorientation of work. Additionally, 4 major corporate landlords filed thousands of evictions while federal moratorium orders were still standing, using aggressive tactics to force out tenants at the height of the pandemic, according to a new investigation by a House subcommittee. Furthermore, U.S. rents hit a record national average in July per rent.com. So, Brooklyn is a microcosm of a bigger concern. America is turning into a nation of renters. Traditionally, in this country, the best and perhaps the easiest way to build wealth is through housing, building equity over time and either selling that home in order to retire, providing enough money to pass on to your kids, or passing the home itself on to your kids. Through racist policies, predatory practices, and discriminatory people, Black, brown, and Native folk have been denied these same opportunities for decades, and that interest has compounded for years. So who can afford these homes, this real estate in Brooklyn, where Black and brown people live? The rich and corporations. Today, with inflation, corporate greed, low wages, and skyrocketing rent, a generation or 3 of people may not be able to build wealth through single-family homes like previous generations did/do. Side note, when credit scores became a thing in 1989, since it's a measure of debt, mortgage payments were applied to your credit report, not necessarily your rent payments, so renters don't get that either. By the way, I would like to remind you, dear renter, that there may be a chance for you to ask your landlord or rental agency to apply your rent payments to your credit report. This will help you build your credit score if you make regular, frequent, on-time payments. So, as the Bodega Bite said, they're willing to highly value our neighborhoods as long as we're not the ones owning it. Cities are complicit. Gentrification and colonizing is a choice. Brooklyn shouldn't look like a suburb. For Rebel HQ, I'm Jeff Wiggins. My architect knows Japanese. For more from the Young Turks, stay right here. To see additional content from yours truly, click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, We Gonna Be Alright. Thanks for watching.